Hello, welcome to my channel. So as the summer is slowly winding down, for some it may be winding down really fast, but as the summer is winding down and we're now heading into fall, I decide to do a final backyard flower garden tour. So in this video, I will share with you some of the things I have envisioned for the next garden season, also some of the changes I've made, and also some addition of plants that I've incorporated into the garden. So with no further delay, let's get right into this video. So starting from my usual spot, you will see there the emerald is doing just lovely, all green, and my hostas, they're also doing okay, looking okay, and yes, they're pretty good for the time of the year it is. They're still looking good. And for my lovely black eye Susan, which has been blooming for quite a while and blooming in abundance, that's just starting to die back the blooms a little bit, but still putting on a show, still looking good. That's it for the black eye Susan. And back here is the Rudbeckia, and yeah, the Rudbeckia has been blooming for quite a while and finally started to fade, but yeah, it has put on a show for some time. Likewise the black eye Susan. And you remember my Shastia daisy that had put on a show and did its thing, and it's now died back and waiting for next season. So in the garden, I've incorporated this mom, perennial moms in the garden. So I had these. There's another one on the other end of the garden, and I had these in pots, if you've seen my previous videos. So I've finally incorporated into the garden, and it's now on its verge of blooming. So I hope this will come back next year. I know for sure it's perennial, so if the winter is not too harsh, this should come back. Okay, and for my pots that I've deadhead few weeks ago, they're now coming back for another set of bloom, and looking pretty good. Yeah. As for my hydrangea, yeah, that one a little scorched, but it has done its thing and just winding down for the season. So it's a little scorched, as I said. We had some really hot days, and so I think that sort of affected it a bit, but that's it for this hydrangea for this year. And to the very front here, I have me a lovely sedum. I just love the sedum. It's so bright, it's so rich. I have two other sedum, but they're not as rich as this one. So this one, I'm really enjoying this one, and I'm planning in the spring to definitely put some more of this into the garden, the back garden, also the front garden, because I truly love this color. And this has been blooming for a while, so it seemed to be an early bloomer, and I love that. And if you can see here, my petunias, they're still going, yeah. And the daylily, though it's late in the season, because this is early September, the 10th, around the 10th of September, and the daylily are still blooming. So you know, once you continue to still take care of your plants, they will keep blooming. You know, occasionally I give them a little watering if we've had a extended dry period. And so my daylily, I'll show you some also on the opposite end that are still blooming at this time of the year, so that's nice to see. And also more petunias here, still going, still doing good. I had incorporated some coleus here to get me some color in the garden, while the other bloomer that died back, and so that's doing okay there. And for my zinnias, those really came through for me. Yes, I just plant these all over the back garden and they have been putting on a show. I'm really glad that I have them in the garden to give the garden that pop of color at this time. And what I like also, I've pinched them back early in the season, so now you can see I have multiple stems going. Yeah, so some are blooming and some are just on the verge of opening up, so I really like that, and that's why it's so important to pinch these plants back from pretty early. So that's the zinnia there, putting on a show. For this one, this is a Morning Glory. I planted just about the same time I did the zinnias, and this is supposed to bloom late summer, early fall, so I'm hoping to get some bloom from this Morning Glory. All right, and for my other sedum, so these are the other sedum, quite huge. Have these here for a few years, so you may see the colors a little paler, and it started to bloom a little later than the previous one, so I still like this. They seem to be a taller structure, taller version, and a later bloom and a little pale, but still pretty. Just love my sedum at this time of the year. And there you go, another zinnias over there, and my rose, I think it has done its thing for the season. I sort of cut it back, so I wouldn't be surprised if I get another bloom before the season end, but we'll see about that. And my other flower pot here that I deadhead, and these are just reblooming, and so at least I still have some bloom going in the garden at this time, and they're looking pretty good. As for my iris, yes, so I've replanted my iris. I really wanted to share that with you, but I just wanted to get them replanted before the summer heat disappears, because I really want them to get a couple hot days, you know, with full sunlight, which they did get. So what I've done, I've replanted them, and if you can see now, the rhizome is somewhat exposed, so the sunlight will be able to help them to photosynthesize, and I'm looking forward to me getting some iris blooming next season. Wish me luck on that. And there's another sedum, yes, similar to the previous one, looking just good. This is so beautiful to have in the garden at this time of the year. And I have a big surprise here for you guys, and this is, I got me this lovely Panica hydrangea. I am so excited about this, and I'm just praying and hoping this one will come through for me. But this one was gifted to me by a friend, and I came home, I had to get it in the ground right away, and you can see it changes color to a light pink. It was white. I have this in the garden maybe 3 weeks now, or so, and I'm just nursing it. I think for the Panica hydrangea, it takes partial shade, partial sun, so I hope this is a good location. And come spring, if I do see where it's struggling, then I'll definitely remove this sedum. As you can see, this sedum is located right before the hydrangea, so if it seems to be blocking the sun, or to be affecting the hydrangea in any way, I'll definitely compromise my sedum for this Panica hydrangea. I just really hope this comes through for me. I'm so excited. Hope you are excited for me too. All right, and over here you will see that's more daylily going on, more daylily blooming at this time of the season, because I keep deadheading and removing the dry leaves, and that's sustaining them up to this point. And over here you can see again more petunias still blooming, and my snapdragon. Yeah. And over here, this pink one, can never seem to remember the name of this one. I call it Veronica. I could be right, I could be wrong, but this one has been blooming for quite some time and still going. So plants like these I like to, you know, spread in the garden or plant them all over the garden just to have that long show of blooms going. And over here, more zinnias. I said I just threw them all over the garden just to get the pop of color going for this time of the year. And this is my other mom, and this one is a pink color mom, and I had these in the pot, and I put it in the garden about a month ago because I want to plant them early to take root before the cold gets in. And so that's have a couple of buds there, so I'm hoping to get some blooms pretty soon. Okay, and that's my Shastia daisy, which is there just hibernating, and the Astus over there doing really well. Here again, all green and doing pretty well. And there you go. And see them also all green. We went through a very dry period to the point where we had to put the AC back on, and then that lasted for a couple of days. Then we got some lovely rain after, so everything is looking pretty green and fresh at this time of the year. Plus the days now are getting a little cooler, and you know, the plants, they do love that. So this is what the garden has been up to, coming up to the end of summer and heading into fall. So I just thought I would give you an update to let you see what was going on at this time of the season. Okay, so that's it for the end of summer backyard flower garden tour. I want to thank you for taking your time to watch this video. I hope you enjoy the video, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for your time again, and you have yourself a great day, and see you in the next one. Bye bye now.